clap is out. If I see you, I'ma treat you cause no clap is out. Girl, I see you on your Instagram when no clap is out. Girl, you know that I'm your biggest fan when no clap is out. I just wanna see you in my house with no clap is out. See that ass laying on the couch with no clap is out. Baby, you be running through my head with no clap is out. I'm just trying to get you in my bed with no clap is out. She got them clap, 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 clap.
Alright. Hi guys, thank you for watching SLE, Sex, Love, and Everything in Between. I'm your host Charmaine, and to my right, my co-host
Tamara.
I'm Shannon, and to my left, our guest panelist.
I'm Rell.
And I'm Loch.
SLE is a show all about sex, dating, and relationships. It's very honest, candid, and sometimes explicit, so if that's not for you, you should have to turn it off now. Today's topic is friends with benefits. And I want to start off with a definition. So, Shannon, would you give me your definition of friends?
My definition of friends with benefits is no strings attached. Basically, you can't get mad at anything. Like, you guys are just friends. If I decide not to answer the phone for you, you can't get mad. No feelings. We're just having sex. All right.
Less sex, more stress.
No. More sex, less stress.
He gets
stress. Okay. Loch, could you give me a definition of friends with benefits?
My definition is pretty much the same as Shannon's, but it's gonna be feelings involved.
You gotta find the right person though. You find the right person. You can't be friends with benefits with just anybody. Like, you have to do it with somebody that's on the same page as you. Granted, sometimes, yeah, like you said, sometimes feelings do still get involved, even if you do find the right person. But you still also have to be adult about it. Remember, we did make an agreement. No feelings involved. So suck it up.
But at the same time, the more you're around somebody, the more your feelings develop. I don't care.
So you think feelings always develop in friends with benefits?
Of course, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna be in love with them. You may just like them more and more.
Just cause some feelings.
Yeah, feel some type of way.
So you gotta keep that person at a certain distance. Like, don't always answer the phone for them.
Right, how do you know if it's the
After
right
you get
person?
done, be like, yes, so I'm gonna put my clothes on now.
I disagree.
Don't stick around and watch a movie.
I don't think feelings always get involved because I've had friends with benefit situations.
I don't think I've had one too
With
with
no
no
feelings
feelings.
got-
Not from my knowledge.
No.
Yeah, not from my knowledge. No feelings got involved.
So,
I think it's the two people though. You know,
Okay.
it's not-
Right.
so everybody here has had that type of situation before.
Pretty
we
much.
all agree.
Mhm.
Tamara? You've had it. Tamara, let's ask you. Do you believe in friends with benefits? Do you think it works?
Yeah, there are friends with benefit situations that work. But I think that people who are friends then never stop being friends. So then they're like friends with benefits type of situation where you start hooking up in a sexual relationship with a person who's already a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are other people in your life that you're interested in purely for the pleasure of having sex. And in those situations, in my terminology, would be more like a fuck buddy. So like I'm purely interested in this person because I like to have sex with them. We've had sex before. We're going to continue to have sex. But like I don't go to the movies with them. I don't go out to eat with them. I don't even want them to really talk to me via text message unless it's going to be like, hey, you're horny right now. It's like, you free, you want to have sex.
Yeah.
And then there are friends that I've had sex with, and that's been nice too, but we're going to continue to be friends because we're genuinely friends.
That was just to see what it was about.
No,
Pretty
just
much.
because I want to, yeah, okay. So I want to know what it's like to have sex with one of my friends. Yeah, sure.
And it didn't get awkward for you after that?
No, we're still friends.
Okay.
And the friends with benefits situation that I've had more fuck buddies than friends with benefits. But in those situations, we're still friends. And my fuck buddies, we are not. I don't talk to them. There's no reason for us to communicate. It's not for us to talk about. No.
Okay. My friend with benefit situation, another one, was a guy who I had been friends with for years. Like, strictly platonic. It was nothing ever there. And then one day we kind of played around with the idea. And then after we did it, shit just got so awkward after that. Like, he tried to distance himself from me. I guess to try to make it seem like, I don't want you to think I'm going to be pressed over you because you gave me some now. So it like ruined the friendship. friendship.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Can I have a question though? Like, so what if you have a friend with benefits, but then you messing with somebody else and you get into a relationship? So how does that transition? Like,
So you guys are still just friends and you're genuinely friends. You're always going to be friends.
But what if your friends with benefits is like, but I'm saying, though,
Yeah,
like,
feel
can
some
we
type of
still
way.
keep going?
No, you can't.
I'm supposed to just walk out?
And certain relationships that you have, you can still keep going.
Okay, you said you had a friends with benefits relationship before. How did it work out?
Pretty much don't talk to them anymore. I mean, they wanted to be more than that,
Okay.
but I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I had just got out.
See, they
out of
caught
it.
feelings. Weird.
I mean, it happens. You know?
Yeah, I think it's always gonna happen.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
So-
always happen.
Has anybody?
But I won't consider them like going off of her definition, Tam's definition. I wouldn't say it was friends with benefits.
More than a fuck buddy.
It was like a fuck buddy of me.
Oh. So
See,
can we ask the question, have people had more just strictly sexual relationships and less friendly? It's just strictly been sexual?
It depends on how you define it. I mean,
No.
I can be your fuck buddy and still hang out with you
Yeah, I
sometimes.
think so. Like,
Yeah.
What you mean hang out? Like I'm gonna let you to my family cook out?
Oh, no.
You do not get to me on crystal.
No.
No.
Nothing like that,
no,
but
you can still hang. I've hung out with a guy before. We were just friends and we had sex occasionally. We would go out to eat sometimes, but it wasn't like you're taking me on a date.
That's
Sometimes
friends.
I
See,
would-
that's friends with benefits. Like you said, we can still be friends. Like we can still chill. This, that, and the third. We might have sex here and there, but that's it. Like next Saturday I got a date. Don't be mad if I'm answering the
And
phone.
sometimes benefits can be more than just sex. Benefits can be like when you're bored, you want to go out, and that's who you call. Like,
but that's how it usually works anyway.
But I mean, that's
From the
just a
beginning,
regular
you're
friend.
not just fucking.
Right, y'all going out.
Sometimes
Y'all
y'all.
chilling.
When, I mean,
No, if y'all start off fucking and then y'all going out, y'all in a relationship now.
no, I mean like from the jump. Like you don't just meet a person.
Say that.
You don't just meet a person and start fucking.
You do some.
You do
I mean, I
sometimes.
had-
But you
That happens. And those people usually say like, no.
How many of you have had?
Right.
How many of you have had like a one night stand turn into like a friends with benefits? type
No, one night stand, I just kept calling and wouldn't stop.
situation? Yeah. Like
I don't think I don't
like-
consider them my friend though. I blocked them. I didn't know why they kept calling. I
Oh
was weird.
shit.
I've only had
That
one.
was really weird.
I've only had one night stand. It was more like a one morning stand.
But was that because of
Okay.
that?
No. It's like, okay, so sure, yeah, one night stand and then you hook up a few more times. But then when you want to stop talking to a person, I feel like something should just genuinely just cut off and people should just understand.
But why did you want to stop talking to him?
Just what I wanted to.
Just
And
because?
I didn't need a reason.
Well,
I just didn't want to.
I know my outfit.
That's not weird. I feel like that all the time. Like last summer it was like that. Like, you know what? I don't like you no more. So,
And don't be
move
because
on.
they did anything. Right.
Has anybody on the panel ever been the one to catch feelings for your friend?
Yeah.
How did that work out?
So the situation, like, okay, so like we started off talking as if, you know, like we were really trying to get to know each other and stuff like that. And then like we kind of got into it. So, you know, I thought that like, all right, so he started coming back around. So I'm like, okay, so now we're back on track because we kind of fell off. Kind of back on track. All right, okay, I'm happy now. And then we did something and then it was like, okay, so we gonna go out to eat next weekend. He's like, yeah, we gonna go to eat next weekend. Da, da, da. And then next weekend came and it was like, oh, my mother got this thing, really. And then like it happened 2 more times, but at the same time he still wanted to have sex and it was like, so no, what you not about to make me is your fuck buddy. No.
Why you didn't want to be his fuck buddy when sex wasn't shit?
Cause I wanted the whole friend with benefits
Oh,
situation. Like I still wanted to chill and go out and have sex and all that. I mean, granted, I still had other people that I talked to, but I wanted more than just a fuck buddy with him. And that's what he wanted. And instead of just saying it, that's just how he carried it.
but
So I
if he
had to
would've
stop
just
talking
said
to
that,
him.
If he would have said what?
if he just would have said, oh, I just want to be a fuck buddy, you'd have been cool with that?
Granted, yes. Like, what a lot of guys fail to realize is
Yeah.
most girls would respect more honesty rather than them playing that role of, all right, I'm gonna come to your house at 4 and not show up. Like, I'd rather you tell me the truth. Like, all right, look, Shorty, this is what it is. This is what I want, blah, blah, blah. Are you with it or not? Because at the end of the day, if she does catch feelings, I feel like it's your fault. You weren't truthful with her.
But I think every guy had that at one point where a girl be like, just keep it honest. But then when we do be honest, they can't handle it.
But
They
you
can't-
have to lie. How far did you go with your lie until you decided, all right, well, I'm going to tell you the truth?
If he likes what y'all got going on, he's not gonna tell you the truth as far as that. Because no. I mean, like in the sense of, because he don't want to lose you, what y'all got, so he's not going to tell you how you really feel.
Well, and any
consensual
situation, you can't I think it's not right to manipulate people in a consensual sexual situation. So if you want it only strictly for the sex, I think for a guy or a girl, you need to be upfront and honest about
But as
that.
I'm not condoning
And when
it.
people
Right.
catch feelings, I've had it happen to me, and when people catch feelings, you need to honestly say, okay, I don't feel the same way, and just let that shit go. But I've had it where somebody has caught feelings with me, and I didn't feel the same way, but I still kept playing along, essentially. And it didn't feel very nice in the end.
Well, you
Their
know,
feelings
as a
were
guy,
really genuinely hurt. And I was like, oh, and he was a guy, and his feelings were genuinely hurt. And I was just like, I'm sorry.
but you know, we think with our dick first. So
He
thinking like,
had some emotions.
we thinking like, well, if we straight tell her that, yeah, we just trying to fuck and that's it. And then she feels some type of way and be like, nah, let's just keep all that from happening.
Well, that's the type of person you shouldn't want to fuck the situation with anyway.
Question about that.
That's
So
what I'm
if you don't have feelings for her and it's just about the sex, you just want to keep on getting the sex, why not go get it from somebody else? Why
Maybe he likes yours.
Yeah, it's about the lust. I know.
He may be getting it from somewhere else, but he like,
That's very selfish. So that's one of those, you'd rather break her heart to catch a nut?
oh no, I'm not condoning it. I'm just trying to keep it real. Like,
Because that's what's going to happen. Like, she's going to catch feelings. She's going to get hurt. Then in the end, you still not getting none because she going to stop fucking with you.
That's not true.
Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't.
I hope she gonna grow up and realize that her constantly giving it to you is not gonna make you stay.
I mean, me personally.
Okay, even more prove the point. So if you're up front with somebody and they're still, and they made the choice for themselves that they're still gonna continue in a sexual relationship with you, then there's no fault on anybody's part because they now know what's going on, all cards on the table. Feelings have changed. When you first start off as this, feelings have changed. I don't feel the same way though. Okay, but I'm still gonna have sex with you. That's something I feel is more consensual and it should just all, but I have ran into the mistake where that has happened and I really felt bad and I don't think I would do it again. I would make sure that like either it was consensual or if you like me that much and you can't, I would just, alright, well we're not fucking anymore, that's cool too.
Okay. Move on. Has anybody ever formed a committed relationship that started out as friends with benefits? Or maybe not even committed, but just a consistent.
Any type of relationship.
Doing stuff all the time, seeing each other all the time, bringing them around your family.
I mean, I don't think it was established that we was friends with benefits, but that's pretty much how it was. Because we both wasn't previously in a relationship and we was like, all right, fuck it. But me, I had pursued the relationship, I ain't gonna lie, because I was feeling shorty. So I mean, I pursued it and she told me that she wasn't trying to get in a relationship and I actually cut her off.
Oh.
And it was consensual, she didn't lead you on, she did not manipulate you.
True. But I actually cut her off, you know?
You had to.
I mean,
You
you
made
made
that
that
choice.
choice.
You made that
You
choice,
did.
and that's cool.
It was your choice to make.
She found somebody else to fuck. She showed it. She showed it. And so did you.
So he's the only one?
I mean, I kind of feel like all relationships kind of start off as friends with benefits because it's not like you start talking to someone and immediately cut everybody that you know off. You continue because you don't know if this person going to turn out crazy or not. And then once y'all kind of make that establishment, like, okay, I want to see you more and I want to talk to you more. I'd rather talk to you and see you than anybody else that I'm talking to. Then it turns into more of a serious situation and eventually a committed relationship. So I think everything starts off as friends with benefits because you got to get to know that person. And it's sad to say, but sex is a
huge part of a relationship. Like,
And then there are some friends who really catch feelings for each other.
Interesting. I haven't thought about it like that. Shannon. Yeah.
she gets deep down there.
See, that's deep.
I see that.
What's the best part about that kind of arrangement?
The sex, of course. No stress.
Texting somebody when you're
Yes.
horny and you don't feel like looking at porn. I think that's a nice feeling. Just being like, hey, what's up?
Just
Free?
able to do
And
what
then
you want when you want without
Yeah.
saying, can I do, well, not can
That
I do
without
this.
the obligation.
Right.
Like
Right.
I just explained this recently to one of my friends. Like, granted, I've been single for a while, and I feel like, I do in a relationship, but at the same time, I don't want the obligation of being in a relationship. Like, cause I cannot stand when somebody calls and be like, where you at? Why? But see, when you're in a relationship, you like you have to answer those type of questions. Like, where you going? Who you with? I'm
No.
just friends with benefits. I ain't answer that question for
You
you.
don't ask those questions when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, but I'm not in a relationship. I'm single.
Right.
So, but when you're in a relationship, you have those obligations. Like, you can't just get up, get dressed, and leave out the house, and hey, I'm standing there in the kitchen looking stupid. Like, wait, did this bitch just leave? You can't do that. But see, with friends with benefits, I can get up and leave. I'm not with you. So, relationships hold too much obligation for me right now.
But friends with benefits start asking questions.
I don't think it's.
That's because they go feelings. That's because they go feelings.
And like around the benefit,
When you feeling somebody, you be like, oh, so you out eating, huh?
You going out
We're
with
cool. You going out with your sister? You start assuming, like, oh, so you going out with your sister? No. Oh, all right, so it's your cousin. You know, so it's your mother, right? No. So who the fuck is you out with? So,
I don't think it's no
They
harm
cool
in asking
feelings.
what you doing. Like you.
no, what you
It's
doing?
about the
All right, where
reaction
you
to
at?
answer.
With what?
What's the expected answer behind
Yeah.
you asking me that? Because
Right.
some people, when they ask that question, they already expect an answer. And so when that
Are we
answer
saying
is
from
not
the friends with
satisfied, it's like,
benefits
so.
Yeah.
The truth. I mean, I expect
Yeah,
the truth because
Right, but at the same time, if you're friends with benefits, do you really
if
want to
we
know the
just
answer
friends
to
with
that question?
benefits,
So
like
do
if
you
I
want
call
me
you,
to tell you?
I wouldn't know
I'm
that.
out on a date, right?
I mean, if we
I
friends with benefits,
Happen.
I'm calling for a reason. I'm calling
Yeah.
because, I'm trying to see what's up. But if you tell me you out doing something, you want a date regardless, be like, all right, well, hit me back after.
And there's so many
That's how-
situations. Like, I've been in places with my friend, helping my friend get ready to go out on a date. That's what a friend, I don't help no fuck buddies get ready to go out on a date. I don't know when they're going out on a date. And if they on a date, just be like, oh, I'm out on a date. I'll talk to you later. All right, cool. But like, I've helped friends that I'm also sleeping with get ready and go out. I think that's a true, like, that's a friendship. That's a friends with benefit type thing. Whereas like somebody that you just hooking up with, no, they shouldn't have a problem with you. And I've also had it happen where people, one time I was talking to this guy and I thought we was just fuck buddies. I didn't even think we was friends like that. We were just fuck buddies. And I was telling him about, I had sex with somebody else and he was really upset by that. Like, didn't speak to me for like a week, and I was just like, that's crazy, because we don't have
That type of relationship.
we don't have a relationship. So he was upset. He let me know he was upset. He was like, I don't think that's right that you did that, blah, blah, blah. Please stop talking to me. I was like, okay, that's fine. But I didn't know that's where that was. And you weren't being open and honest
It's
about
such a thin
yourself this
line.
whole
It's
time.
such a
That's
thin
weird.
line when it comes down to feelings and sex, because people will hold in everything. They will hold back everything, and in the moment that one question comes up, like, oh, so where you at? Well, what you doing? And you sitting there debating, like, should I tell
Yeah, you
them
shouldn't
I'm
have to
with
feel that
somebody
way.
else? Or should
You
I
shouldn't
just
have
be
to feel
like,
that way.
I'm at my mother's house doing laundry, I'm gonna call you back. Like, what do you do?
I've always had the issue where, like, if I'm talking to a guy and we're not that serious, I'm really honest about everything that I do, and I'll tell you the truth. No, they don't get mad, but it's like when it comes to what they do, they're still like so secretive. Like, I'm gonna get upset, and I'll
Because
try.
they think they got a lot in.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
say all the time, like, I don't care.
Man,
But, like,
this-
So like I'll try to talk to them about other girls, like, oh, you got a date, you like somebody, what's going on? And I guess they think I'm trying to be smart, but I'm really not. Like, I really just don't. I don't do it to be smart. Like, if I really do like you and I have feelings for you, I won't want you to tell me about girls you like, girls you're going out with. So I
Right.
wouldn't ask you. But when I'm being
Exactly.
genuine, they're like, no, I'm not talking to
And
you.
I'm going to want to talk about people that I'm going out with, and I should think that's okay.
Right.
I mean, because there have been well, I ain't gonna say there have been times, almost all the time. I tell, if I'm messing with a chick, I'll be like, well, I'll let them know from the jump, like, well, you ain't the only girl, you feel me? We ain't serious.
You
And
know what?
then-
I asked.
doesn't do that.
And they'll be like,
Am
oh,
I
you
the only
talk.
person that she mess with? Like, how many other girls do you talk to? How many other girls are you actually sleeping with?
Yeah, I think that's the important thing.
Does it
That's the
matter?
important thing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No.
I don't personally think that's none of your business.
But I think that's
You
extremely
can't
important.
tell me that, but I asked. I mean, it's important to me. Like, cause one, if I'm about to have sex with you, I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, I'm messing with 6 other girls and I'm fucking all of them.
Right.
That right there is gonna, make me. That makes my
That's
decision of whether I'm gonna have sex with you or
Yeah,
not.
like messing with multiple girls at one time is cool, but having multiple partners, I don't think.
Right.
I don't
And if you
condone
like you tell me, I talked to like 4 other girls, and I talk to you. All right, cool. I don't care because I talked to 6 other niggas. That's fine too. But I ask. I want to know.
Yeah, cause I can be talking to 100 different females.
But that's when you get the lie though, because most dudes like, if I tell her I'm sleeping with 3 other girls, she not gonna want to give me nothing.
Yeah, in the beginning, I don't ask questions like that. I'll naturally assume when I first start talking to you that you're messing with somebody else, if not a couple other
A
people.
text buddy or something.
Yeah, you got something going on.
Would you
so I
be fuck buddies or friends with benefits with someone who's in a relationship and they're upfront with you about that?
Drama. I gotta eliminate the drama.
Depending on who you at.
Okay, we're asking you. Would you
This is my thing.
Would you be a side?
answer the question?
No,
Would you be a side?
this is my philosophy on it. Males, like you, like if you had a boyfriend and you went to 10 males and said, look, I got a boyfriend, but I still want to talk to you. Probably 9 or 10 out of them, 9 or 10 of those dudes are gonna be like, all right, cool.
Probably all
But
of
if
you
you flip the
niggas.
situation with a dude that has a girlfriend, he asks 10 different girls, maybe 2 will say, all right, I'm cool with it.
I agree with that.
Did y'all see how he did not answer the question?
Yeah, very
Yeah, I would be.
Okay.
Alright.
Like the most dudes, like, okay, so basically, all you trying to do is fuck.
Right, I'm fucking. I ain't
Most
got-
dudes
And
is like,
there's
okay.
little drama because they want to keep it just that way. And don't want you to intervene because some bitches is crazy and territorial. Don't want you to intervene no type of way in they life. Like, don't intervene, don't do all that other stuff. Because
Which
then
is
they're going to get
fine.
caught up, which is
Which
true.
is fine with most dudes. Just call me when you want something.
Right, that's what it is.
So you agree you would
yeah, I'm side.
Y'all with me on?
No.
It's
I
happening.
No, you
I'm
ain't.
not judging,
But
but
it happened in my past life.
yeah. I'm not judging. I've never done it. It's not. For me.
think it's way easier for a dude to be a side piece than a chick.
Because most dudes, like you said, think with their dicks. They don't, think like, oh, I'm going to catch feelings for her. No. Girls enter a situation and they think, am I going to like him? Guys enter a situation and be like, am I going to fuck her?
Right, because a side piece is almost like a one-way friends with benefits.
Is it really just such a boy-girl thing? Because I have really ran into some people and I'm the
No,
only
because
one that
I've had those situations
Yeah.
too. Like, you know what? I'm just going to have sex with you. Please don't call me no other time. I've had situations like that.
And you told him that?
And say,
Right.
huh? Yeah.
And some people got feelings, and some people like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
right.
gonna work perfectly. That's great.
I think you're in a
Just let me
minority with that.
Yeah,
What?
that's rare.
With
man.
what?
That's rare.
Just saying, I just want to fuck you.
No, it's not the minority. It's the minority that people, women might say it, but a lot of us think like that.
It's
Yeah,
hard to find.
y'all think it, but do you say it?
It's hard to
I'll
find a
say
chick that you can have friends with benefits and have that
We
shit.
also host this show,
She'll
so
say it.
That's the
we're women who would say it.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah,
True.
true.
We will let it be known.
I have a statement. Oh, what I was saying, for me, the whole being friends with benefits with somebody in a relationship, I would not do it because I'm a female. I just feel like, one, I like to have sex a lot. So why would I choose you, who belongs to somebody else, who's always gonna have to be with somebody else, to be the person that I'm having sex with, and I can not call your phone, I have to wait for you to call me. And
Yeah,
so
right.
that doesn't work for me. I'd rather go find somebody who's available. So, the worst part about with friends with benefits.
Feelings, when they catch feelings.
I've never experienced a bad situation.
Really?
Yeah, I think the feelings part would have to be. Yeah, I would have to agree with the feelings.
I've had a bad situation where a guy caught feelings, and I kind of feel like I made him catch feelings because, like, I'm a cool ass friend. Like, if you want to chill, come on, let's chill. And a lot of guys feel like if a girl is showing you attention, she's doing it for a reason. Like, you know, she really likes you, this and the third. No, I'm just a cool ass person. Like, I want to chill. I want to go out. Come on, sure, we can go out to eat. I ain't doing nothing else. And then he was like, yeah, so I got like this family event. Wait, no. Hold on.
I think somebody tried to talk to me about that.
And I was like, I can't attend. I think I'm gonna be busy that day.
But was he your friend before?
No, he's a fuck buddy, obviously.
Mine was. He was my friend before.
Wait, why did you
Because it was one of those like, no. See, this is where I knew he caught feelings because one, I already know about your family events, so you don't have to invite me. I already know about them. So for you to be like, so you know, you
And I want you to meet my
like you want to come
grandma or
with me to my family's cookout. It was like, so I was already with my homegirl, but you
that's
We want you specifically to come with him. You want to
I got work that day.
Okay, alright, I got work that day.
I had a rare one, whereas though I had a rare friend with benefits probably a few years ago. She was actually a virgin. But then,
Wow.
but everything was
That's intense.
because she told me I went. All right, so this is what happened. I didn't find out until, but I mean, we still went, but everything was going smooth until she wanted me to be her only. She didn't want to go off and mess with no other dudes. Right, but I mean, I was wrong.
That's
on
like the
that, but
quickest way to catch feelings. Like, that's what a lot of people fail to realize. You have to talk to other
I will
people.
say that because I lost my. That's weird to say.
I lost my virginity to someone who I was only interested in having sex with. Like, I was that weird girl who has that weird coming of age story with the boy across the street who's like, would you like to have sex? Like, do you want to try that out and see where that goes? Yeah, sure. All right, why don't you come to my house tomorrow at noon and we're going to try it. Okay. And then that's what it was. And
it was friends with benefits, right?
Did it keep going or was it just the one?
Not really. Like, maybe 2 other times in my life. So no, in the grand scheme of like the scheme of me having sex with people multiple times, it didn't go on for that long. And those 2 other times were 2 different time periods. But that was like the way. So not all virgins are like hormonally.
And that's what it
crazy,
was. But it
most
was
are.
like when I actually, because she knew I was messing with other girls. I mean, like I said earlier, I didn't have multiple partners, but I was messing with other girls. And then when I started getting serious with one of the girls, that's when it's like, well, she was like, well, I mean, you're the only person I'm having sex with, and you're the only person I plan on having sex with for right now. So what I'm supposed to do? And then that's where I got caught. And
How old was she?
Y'all were on the same age?
Yeah,
Okay.
we were the same age.
I've had a situation where I've liked somebody and they like expressed that like I like you, I like hanging out with you, but I don't want this to grow into a relationship. And I had to check my feelings and be like, okay, do I want to keep doing that, or do or do I just want to like cut things off totally? And in that, it carried on for like 3 years, but it was off and on depending on who I was dating, what I was doing at the time. So I didn't wrap my whole life around it. And so I still don't think that situation went negatively. It wasn't bad, but it was like, oh, I did catch feelings for someone who continually let me know that like, oh, I just like this to be very simple, very friendly, that's it.
Okay. If you have a situation where somebody is really a friend and you guys decided to start having sex, so it goes on for a while and then you end up getting into a relationship, would you tell your girlfriend or boyfriend that you used to have sex with this friend?
Repeat that question?
Not really.
You get into a relationship. How did you during your friends with benefits fuck buddy time and you get into a
Okay.
relationship with somebody else?
Oh, okay, I understand.
But that was really
person
your friend. Your girlfriend or do you let your girlfriend know that you used to have sex with one of your female friends? So we're gonna start.
Yeah, that actually happened in my current situation, my current relationship.
You
Okay.
serious. You're scandalous.
I had a friend that we were just friends, nothing else, nothing more, and we tried it once.
I'm just wondering.
And We still friends to this day, and she knows about it. My girlfriend knows about it, so it's not an issue.
If it had been more serious, would you have still told her? Like, if y'all have been having sex ongoing for a long time, would you tell her that?
Probably not.
No.
I don't know. It depends on the situation. It depends on how me and that friend were at that moment. Like, if we were good, if
She's still your friend, like, you really still want to hang out and stuff, you want to invite her over, would you tell her?
I think that would depend
I'm good.
So you said no?
Probably though, probably.
You probably would.
Probably would.
Um,
Home and love, here we go. Home and love, here we go. Home and love, a friend. Home and love, a friend. Home and love, a friend. Check it out. Home and love, a friend. Home and love, a friend. Home and love, a friend. Yeah, someone who can relate to my sex drive. Cuff her booty while we dance.